Today's tutorial is on how to make this a simple singlet for girls. So first of all, you're going to make sure that you have fabric that is stretchy. I don't think you can make something like this with fabric that is not stretchy. So I'm going to fold it into two, and that is going to be my starting line, and I'll be taking away 5 inches because it's an off shoulder top. So I'll be taking away 5 inches, and what I'll be marking is the length of the top, and of course I'll be adding my 1-inch hemming allowance. And from this point here, I'll come down by 1.5 inches to create the armhole curve. So that point there, I'll be placing the chest measurement divided by 4, and of course I will also take away the 5 inches to get the half length measurement, which is 13 for the measurement that I'm working with. So this is 13 inches, and on here I'll be placing the waist measurement divided by 4, which is 6 inches for the measurement that I'm working with. So here I'll place the hip measurement divided by 4, and I'll go ahead and connect the lines. So what I'll be doing now is that from this point here, I'll be going down to the armhole line like a triangle shape. I'll be creating a triangle shape. I'll add my 1-inch allowance there, and I'll cut it out. So I'll fold another one into 2 for the back, and for the back I'll be taking away 7 inches. For the front I took away 5 inches, but for the back I'll be taking away 7 inches. Of course, the top length and all that. So here I'll be placing the hip measurement divided by 4, just like we did the waist measurement divided by 4, just like we did cutting out the front. And on this point here, we'll be placing the chest measurement divided by 4. So I'll just go ahead and connect it and cut it out. So after cutting it out, this is the back, and I'll be placing the front on top of the back, right sides facing right sides together, like you'd see me doing so. And what I'll do now is that I'll go ahead and shape out just one side. I'll be shaping out just this side of the one side of the top. If you've gotten far on this video, if you've gotten to this point, please subscribe and also turn on the notification bell to get more notified whenever I post a new video. So I'll just shape out one side, and after shaping it out, I have something like this. And what I'll be doing next now is that I'll go ahead and fold that my allowance at that top area. I added 1 inch. I'll go ahead and fold it in, and I'll pin it down. So after pinning it down, I'll go ahead and stitch it. If you see carefully, see I didn't fold it into 2 because I don't want it to be too big. So on this other part here, I cut out my 1 inch, but I won't be cutting out all the 1 inch. I'll be leaving about 0.25 inches allowance for attaching the bias. I'm using a velvet bias, 1 inch velvet bias here. So I'll go ahead and sew my bias like this, right side of the bias and the wrong side of the singlet. And here I'll be marking out the front of shoulder length, which is 5, and I'll also be marking the back shoulder length, off shoulder length, which is 7. But because of my fabric was stretchy, I later on reduced the length. But if your fabric is not that stretchy, there's no need. I went ahead to cut it out. So what I'll be doing now is that I'll go ahead and fold in the bias, just like you're piping a bias or turning a neckline using a bias tip. So I just go ahead and pin it down, and on this other side here, I'll just fold it into 2. The bias has a clean edge, so I'll just go ahead and sew it down all the way, just like that. And after stitching it down, I have something like this. So as you can see, this is it. We are almost getting the singlet or the top together. So what I'll be doing now is that from the side seam, I'll be coming in by 3 inches. You can go as deep as you want, but me, I'll just be going in by 3 inches, and I'll make sure that I didn't twist the strip or the rope, whatever it is called. I'll just go ahead and pin it down there, and of course I'll go ahead and stitch it down on my machine. And after doing that, I'll fold the top into 2. I'll fold it into 2 like this, right side facing right side, to shape out the other side of the top as well. So after shaping it out, what I'll be doing next is that I'll go ahead and hem the singlet. So that is just it for this tutorial. So here is my final look of the dress, of the top on my baby girl. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment if you have any question, share this video, and until my next one, happy sewing.